A very good afternoon and welcome to UBC Lunchtime News. I am Brian Tumwine Byaruhanga. But before we start our bulletin today, we want to send our wishes to the Kabaka of Buganda, that is Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, because he is celebrating his 32nd coronation anniversary, and the proceedings are going to be in Chibuli. And as we UBC, the national broadcaster, we shall be broadcasting them live on our Star TV station. So please follow them. And let's start the bulletin. Now, a total of 82 officers from the Uganda People's Defence Forces, the UPDF 3rd Division, were formally retired during the ceremonial event held in Moroto. Now, the officers, whose ranks ranged from warrant officer class 1 to private, were discharged as part of the UPDF's regular service cycle, which includes retirement, training, active duty, and eventually honorable retirement after years of dedicated service. The retirement ceremony was officiated by Major General Wilberforce Serunkuma, commander of the 3rd Division. He commended the retirees for their loyalty and devotion, emphasizing that retirement does not mean they are tired, but rather marks a new chapter in their lives. Among those who bid farewell to active duty was Warrant Class 1 Afande Jimmy Onyahuthuya, who shared his appreciation for the support he received throughout his career. Let's see the details of this report.
We are happy and privileged to send off our gallant soldiers, senior NCOs who are retiring today. And according to the leadership program, these people after here, they are joining a reserve force. They are retiring here, but they are not tired in the work. They can be called anytime for the service. This is the people who have worked hard for the peace of this country and the stability we are enjoying today. So we are respecting them as they do. We are actually, we pray to God and thank God to make them retire when they are still alive. Many of our comrades, they did not make it.
The Permanent Secretary at the Ministry of Health, Dr. Diana Atwine, has raised concern over the underperformance of key sectors, particularly health and other government agencies, under the recently concluded 3rd National Development Plan. Now, her remarks were delivered in a speech read on behalf of a 5-day strategic planning retreat organized by the National Planning Authority at the Statistics House in Kampala. Now, Dr. Atwine emphasized the urgent need for proper alignment and coordination of strategic plans within the health sector under the upcoming 4th National Development Plan. Let's see the details of this report.
We in the health sector.
The National Planning Authority is facilitating this retreat to ensure that all entities under the health sector align their strategic plans with the priorities of NDP 4, which will run from 2025 to 2030. The retreat brings together stakeholders from the Ministry of Health, its departments, and affiliated agencies. The Permanent Secretary reiterated the need for urgent and effective alignment of institutional strategies with the overarching goals of NDP4.
That after this meeting, we shall have final strategic plans that are aligned NDP4 and better than what we had in NDP3. Because, Chair, as you remember, we had challenges of measuring our performance within NDP3. Most of our institutions scored below, including Minister of Health, because the alignment was not properly done, the targets were not properly done, and we think this will be rectified in NDP4.
Dr. Asumani Guloba, Senior Manager for Economic Planning at the NPA, noted that NDP4 is geared towards accelerating Uganda's transition from a largely subsistence economy to a modern and prosperous society by 2040. He stressed that the health sector's engagement is essential to achieving this vision due to its direct link to human capital development.
We need to develop the Center of Excellence for cardiovascular and cancer services, because non-communicable diseases are becoming almost all of us in this room are prime suspects to this. So if we don't plan for ourselves, we are likely we will be failing to plan. So in the next 5 years, we need to ensure we have a Center of Excellence in the Heart Institute and the Cancer Institute.
The chairperson of the Regional Referral Hospitals in Uganda, Dr. Batiwe Emmanuel, added that the strategic plans being developed are not merely bureaucratic requirements, but declarations of intent, commitment, and accountability to the Ugandan people. Medical professionals across all institutions are now expected to realign their development frameworks with the objectives of NDP4, particularly advocating for increased budgetary support to strengthen health infrastructure, workforce capacity, and service delivery.
So following the capacity building training facilitated by the National Planning Authority, the 31 health ministry departments and agencies have embarked on this planning process in a participatory, consultative, and evidence-informed manner. We are drawing on lessons learned during the implementation of the previous strategic plans. We have aligned our efforts with the global and national legal policy frameworks, the NDP4, the Health Sector Strategic Plan, Health Sector Development Plan 3, while remaining mindful of our resource envelope and service delivery priorities.
Why we are here to ensure that we participate and we orient the country's priorities into that.
NDP4 also marks a critical phase in Uganda's long-term vision 2040. It initiates the second half of the implementation timeline and stands as the country's final national plan aligned with the United Nations Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development Goals.
The Ministry of Health has received a donation of 500 cold solar chain refrigerators from the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Africa CDC. Now, these refrigerators are designed to safely store and deliver vaccines to selected hospitals and hard-to-reach areas. Let's have the details of this report.
The donation aims to support immunization efforts and prevent fatalities among children. With over 2.5 million children born annually in Uganda, the need for reliable vaccine storage is crucial.
These refrigerators will significantly enhance cold chain capacity across the country, ensuring that vaccines reach every child, every mother, and every community in a safe and effective coordination.
Dr. Jane Ruth-Acheng, Minister of Health, commended Africa CDC for their initiative and long-term standing partnership with the ministry. She emphasized the importance of this donation in ensuring the safe storage of vaccines.
The solar direct-driven refrigerators will increase vaccine storage capacity, both district vaccine stores and the health facility levels. Most importantly, they will provide continuous cold storage powered by solar energy that we have in plenty, ensuring vaccine quality even in areas with limited or no access to electricity. This will significantly reduce vaccine wastage and improve coverage. The equipment will be distributed immediately.
The Africa CDC's representative, Lucy Mazana, shared a poignant experience where children lost their lives due to inadequate cold chain equipment. This donation is a step towards preventing such tragedies in the future.
A mother had brought her infant for immunization, but the fridge had failed the night before and the vaccines were compromised. Unfortunately, not wanting to disappoint the community, the health worker went ahead and vaccinated. A few months later, a measles outbreak broke out in that community, and sadly, children who were supposedly vaccinated against measles were among those affected, and in some cases, the consequences were fatal. That is the cost of a weak cold chain system.
Yora Molman, the MD at Chief Child Survival and Development Initiative, representing UNICEF, echoed their commitment in supporting the livelihood project designed to save lives. The donation is part of a broader effort to strengthen health systems across the continent, ensuring that countries are equipped to handle current and future public health challenges. Charity Marion Imnat and Chris Buyondo for UBC.
Thank you, Imnat, for that report. Now, as Uganda approaches the 2026 general elections, concerns over the electoral integrity continue to grow. Now, Sawava Mukisa, an aspirant for the position of SEC Vice Chairperson for the Central Region, has condemned the practice of voter bribery. Now, Sawava urged the Electoral Commission to ensure fairness and transparency in the forthcoming elections. Let's take a look.
These are not positions. People should not auction positions. They are not for sale. NRM is not for sale. The fellow leaders, the NRM cadres, kindly please cadres, basically cadres, don't vote for me. Don't sell your party. Eat the money, but vote by vote. Vote loyalty. Vote commitment. Such positions are pivotal to the party, the movement. If we make a mistake and we elect people because of money, those are mistakes that are going to be made for the next 5 years. First of all, I want to call upon delegates, kindly vote Sawava. I'm patriotic. I'm a committed cadre who is tested, who is trusted with the God. I want to bring the people closer to our people. I want people to our president, the food soldier. I want to ensure that NRM raises.
A Ugandan biotechnology firm, Day Biopharma, has secured approval from the United States Patent and the Trademark Office for the two groundbreaking therapeutic platforms. Now, at the helm is renowned Ugandan scientist and founder of Day Biopharma, Dr. Matthias Magola, whose team of scientists developed innovations set to revolutionize global treatment for cancer and autoimmune diseases. Let's take a look.
These drugs, they have never been made in Africa. We're going to be making them for the first time here. And
Ugandan-based biotechnology firm Day Biopharma has earned approval from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for two revolutionary therapeutic platforms.
By next year, we want by the year 2028, we are manufacturing all the essential drugs you need from this campus. And we're also manufacturing drugs that the world needs, that we shall be exporting to the rest of the world.
Among them is a universal messenger RNA cancer vaccine designed to target cold tumors those typically unresponsive to conventional treatments.
Cancer drugs are very expensive. But what are we doing differently, and how are we going to bring the cost down? Is by making our own active pharmaceutical ingredients right here, so that we're able to bring the cost of these drugs down. We've developed the technology.
Dr. Matthias Magola, the farm's founder, says the patents signify more than scientific success. They mark a moral milestone, affirming that life-saving therapies should be accessible to all.
For HIV, for cancer, for malaria, we have a malaria vaccine. These are products, these are sicknesses that, the whole world, including Alzheimer, is a solution for Alzheimer. These are solutions that the whole world is looking to find that solution. I'm happy that at least for the first time, the solution is coming from an African brand, an African company.
The mRNA vaccine employs lipid nanoparticles to deliver broad-acting antigens, triggering strong type I interferon responses that alert the immune system to hidden cancer.
So I wrote a paper on it that won the International Multiple Award, telling them that 80% of the people around the world cannot afford these drugs. We are going to make for you drugs that have never been made in Africa. Gene therapy, cell therapy, cytokines, peptides.
In preclinical trials, the vaccine achieved complete tumor regression and prevented recurrence in up to 90% of cases. It also enhances the effectiveness of checkpoint inhibitors, adding a powerful tool to the cancer treatment arsenal.
No, Americans are recognizing us. The other way, just last week we won this from India. These are scientists. We'll say now. Thirdly, Sigma X is a U.S. science society, prestigious science society in the U.S. I was nominated and confirmed a full member of that society. That brings world top scientists together.
The second patent involves a next-generation single-chain variable fragment biologic targeting a cytokine linked to autoimmune disorders. This biologic is non-invasively delivered via nasal sprays, inhalers, or topical gels. It has 100-fold longer half-life and is 80% cheaper to produce using microbial fermentation.
Our vaccine for Alzheimer's and everything. So yes, we are moving. It will take us, but we are going to get there. Because what we are...
Makerere University College of Health Sciences has marked a significant milestone with the graduation of 24 pediatricians from its pediatric hematology and oncology fellowship program. Now launched in 2016, the initiative is designed to address Africa's growing childhood cancer burden and the critical shortage of specialized pediatric care. Let's see more of this report.
The burden of non-communicable diseases is rising sharply in sub-Saharan Africa, with cancer and blood disorders like sickle cell disease posing serious threats to child health. Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania report high annual rates of childhood cancer. In Uganda alone, about 7,000 cases occur each year, yet less than half of the affected children access treatment. Survival rates remain low due to limited infrastructure and a shortage of trained specialists. In response, Makerere University partnered with Texas Children's Global Hope Program and Mulago National Referral Hospital to launch the fellowship. Since its inception, the program has built specialized capacity in Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, South Sudan, and other countries, training pediatricians to provide advanced care in cancer and blood disorders. Vice-Chancellor Professor Barnabas Nawangwe commended the graduating fellows, emphasizing that their achievement reflects Makerere University's commitment to addressing Africa's pressing health challenges through specialized training, while Rose Byanyima, Executive Director of Mulago National Referral Hospital, stressed the importance of having doctors trained within Uganda who understand local healthcare needs and realities.
It is important that many of the deaths from cancer and blood disorders are preventable. That's why I say it. Many people think it is witchcraft. As a leading institution of higher learning, Makerere recognized the critical need to expand training to address the shortage of a skilled health workforce in pediatric hematology, oncology, as well as other specialty disciplines like pathology and intervention radiology.
So what we are doing is working with collaborators to build the capacity to train locally. So you sponsor a few people abroad, they train, then you establish that program here.
Dr. Joseph Lubega, a Ugandan-born pediatric oncologist and director of Global Hope Program, applauded the graduates and emphasized the importance of partnerships in transforming childhood cancer care across Africa.
Our job now is to expand because there are many more children that need to be reached. So far, most of these doctors only work in Nairobi, in Kampala, in Dar es Salaam.
Members of the Uganda Liberal Teachers Union Circle from across the country have signed a petition addressed to the Speaker of Parliament and other relevant authorities, protesting what they describe as the illegal duplication and takeover of their circle by non-members. Now, this follows last year's presidential donation of over 20 billion shillings to various teachers' circles aimed at boosting teachers' incomes alongside their regular salaries. Let's take a look.
Over 100 members of the Uganda Liberal Teachers Union Circle from across the country have signed a petition regarding the misappropriation of the presidential donation and the unauthorized duplication of their circle by non-members.
How can a non-member access the account of the members without members? But we have to stand for the right to be right and wrong to be wrong.
This action comes after President Museveni fulfilled his pledge last year, allocating over 20 billion shillings to support teachers' circles and supplement their monthly earnings.
What belongs to the teachers must not be stolen. Teachers are on the streets looking for salary increments.
If you're here, stand one. I'm not begging you, and I'm not requesting you. We are Cholis, we don't fear.
Before submitting the petition to various offices, including Speaker of Parliament, the teachers held a meeting at Makerere Guest House, where they displayed placards accusing specific individuals of mismanaging and stealing their funds.
I wish it should be read and we sign and we begin delivering it even right now.
So we are going to sign this petition, then after signing, we are going to deliver this petition today.
The president of the Uganda Liberal Teachers Union, Evans Kaganizo Mutesasira, thanked President Museveni for supporting teachers' welfare, but called upon the president and the first lady to intervene and help recover their funds and other circle assets.
The president has given you money which is enough to fight poverty in all our homes. Somebody steals it and is just there enjoying. So we are making serious reports to government at all levels to ensure that these thieves are identified and they are held accountable. They are supposed to be arrested and they should be in prison. Because you cannot steal what belongs to the teachers in broad daylight simply because you have an office in government that you are a register of trade, you can steal circles. Is the register there to steal circles?
He also encouraged members to remain calm and united as they pursue justice. Teachers in attendance signed the petition and expressed their dissatisfaction with the situation.
Child trafficking cases in Uganda surpass all other human-related trafficking cases, which stakeholders say is worrying. Now, this was revealed during the commemoration of the Global Day Against Trafficking in Persons, where the 2024 report by the Coordination Office for Trafficking in Persons under the Ministry of Internal Affairs was presented. Let's see more of this report.
Ndagire Joanita, a survivor of human trafficking who escaped in 2017, shared her story. After her escape, she faced a new and daunting challenge, an unexplained illness that left her physically weak. Despite several medical investigations, the exact cause of her suffering remains unknown. Today, she has this to say.
My message on this day goes to everyone in the sector of the fight against human trafficking. And this is emphasizing the creation of more survivor champions. As Uganda, I think we have less survivor champions on the front line in the fight against trafficking. These survivors have experience, have first-hand information, and if we have them on the front line, we shall be able to get easily the tactics of the traffickers, the minds of the traffickers, because these people have lived it, have experienced it, and know how these people operate.
Just like Joanita, Sunday from Kapchorwa is also a trafficking survivor. He recalled losing all hope during that time.
And relate to our parents, about where you are going, what are you going to do, who is taking you there. So in case of anything, they will be able to follow up. Then the other thing that we are the partner that have achieved, they have supported me at least. I did my diploma. I have 2 diplomas now. That the next few weeks to come.
The 2024 Human Trafficking Report, compiled by Coordination Office for Trafficking in Persons under the Ministry of Internal Affairs, revealed 599 child-related trafficking cases compared to 471 adult cases.
According to the police reports, the 1,068 cases reported in the year 2024. Of those, 659 cases submitted to the Office of Director of Public Prosecution, the Byaruhanga people records. And of these cases, 414 of the 659 cases, 414 cases were taken to court, out of which we managed to secure 42 convictions. This is very important for us as a country.
A strong call was made for the inclusion and support of all human trafficking victims, regardless of age or gender.
The Ministry of Internal Affairs, which I'm honored to represent here, through the Coordination Office for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons, plays a leading role in the national counter-trafficking resources. We envision a Uganda free from all forms of human trafficking, and our nation remains to initiate, develop, and support national measures to prevent, combat, and respond to trafficking in persons.
Now, a 2024 Human Trafficking Report by the Coordination Office for the Prevention of Trafficking in Persons at the Ministry of Internal Affairs provided that most of the trafficking cases were actually domestic cases, with about 941 cases being domestic and only 25 cases being international cases. I am Mario Nawori reporting for UBC.
Thank you so much, Mario Nawori, for that report. Now, we are going for a break, UBC Lunchtime News viewers. And please don't touch your remote. We have more news coming your way.
Abeka baratuzi awarunji nafe tujja
Bami kwani anya inakuchenja ono
Uncle, you can just use your phone.
Tuina momo
va ku mwana gbununya change
Nayanziza nnyo.
nange kwegera
Yes.
zo ziri mmeka
Jire satu
kitundu
Yes.
naye baba sente nga zinzigoddeko.
But uncle, you can get from your phone.
Just keep on playing your bodies. What did you mean? Mweba rutegeka nze nogola bankoye kuva ku makya ndi mu shopping. Juma jangu yambe ku munno muti kula ebintu muli mutya.
Uncle, you're suffering again. Can you put it on your phone and make money?
Empombo wazicharuwawo jajja mwongereko oyagala nnyo olwombo lw'ekinyebwa
kandete kando
tewetaaga kutambula gwene bw'otuula
tubeere mu nzikiza
senga natuma olina okugumiikiriza
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. UBC Lunchtime News continues with business. In a strategic move to tackle the low education to employment transition rate in Uganda's tourism and hospitality sector, the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities, in partnership with the Uganda Hotel and Tourism Training Institute, is rolling out an innovative apprenticeship program for young graduates. Now, the second cohort of these had completed classroom-based training and will soon begin practical and on-job experiences at leading hotels across the country. Now the hands-on phase aims to equip them with the industry-relevant skills and improve their employability. Now we bring you the full details of this report.
It's a irony that we are the most friendly country, I think, on the African continent. But our services are falling behind those who are not friendly. So meaning that there's a mismatch. If somebody is already friendly, that is already an indicator that he can be able to provide the best hospitality services. So what are we missing to ensure that we score both on the friendly angle and on the service angle? All these are done to try and ensure that we progressively bring back the glory of the hospitality industry in terms of human resource.
Now, government is undertaking deliberate strategies and steps and actions to develop or to upskill or to upgrade the skills in the tourism workforce. So this strategy of apprenticeship is one of those. We have done many things, government has done many things, building infrastructure, upgrading the School of Tourism and Hotel Training, the college in Jinja, the Wildlife Training and Research College in Kasese. So in addition to doing that, there are graduates from other institutions who were trained to serve in this sector, hospitality and tourism, but who need refined skills transfer.
Small and medium enterprises contribute 75% of Uganda's GDP and employ over 3 million people, according to the 2024 State of the Entrepreneurship Report. Now, to ease transport challenges faced by SMEs, INM Bank has partnered with a motor company to offer long-term financing solutions. The initiative was launched in Kampala during a forum focused on boosting SME growth and sustainability. Let's see the details of this report.
There is an emerging need to ease transport in every enterprise, which contributes to the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises. INM Bank CEO Robin Besto told UBC the need to educate business owners and simplify access to financial support.
We've got the core infrastructure ready to support our customers, from our architecture, our infrastructure, our software, our internet banking, our payment mechanisms, the carding, the fact that we've now joined with PESAPAL, so we do merchant acquiring services. And then one of the areas that every small business needs, or the vast majority of our small business need, is transportation, either for delivery, collection, etc. Machinery for your business. There's been a cry out for this, and instead of taking, the proverbial family silverware or the matrimonial home, we want to be able to use the asset that we are financing as the collateral, and let the business lead men focus on the assets within the business, and use that, and then do it at affordable rates at a level that makes it an easy entrance for all those concerned.
Stakeholders say making long-term borrowing more affordable will align SME business growth.
Only an installment of 3.2 million, you're able to drive away with this car, a pickup that is dual purpose, which can do everything. It can go to the farm, go to your warehouse, go to everywhere you want it to go. You can use it to carry your goods and anything else that you want to do.
More than that, this is about partnering with small business, making sure that they have access to finance, which is something that everybody struggles with. We have a great asset finance product where we obviously take whatever asset we're financing as our collateral. Rates are good. We're looking at rates starting at 18%.
A 2024 State of Entrepreneurship report by Government of Uganda showed that Uganda's micro, small and medium-sized enterprises account for 90% of the private sector, contributing 75% of the GDP. Marion Awori, reporting for UBC.
Now let's talk sports. Mbarara City Schools have benefited from an offer by Ivanda Community Organization Network ICON that has offered an assortment of chess sport equipment. John Barnes Centamo brings us to speed.
Chess is still a lowly turn-up in Western Uganda, as very few schools and clubs are established in the region. This, however, is slowly becoming a thing of the past, following an offer from Ivanda Community Organization Network ICON.
We are basically looking at the bigger picture, of course, with the introduction of critical thinkers and people who are problem solvers. That's why we feel if we go into schools and we are looking at the bigger picture of mindset change, that's where we can create impact.
The outreach from ICON is for schools in Mbarara City and was received by St. Joseph's Vocational School head teacher Reverend Father Christopher Katono.
A donation such as this promotes the game.
Yeah, sure.
Because more people will have hands-on of the game, and the more they have hands-on the game, I think it gets to grow.
ICON aims at leading in community development through implementation of strategies to achieve holistic and all-inclusive development.
So we began this initiative from Ivanda, but then we said we need to engage even others. And when I asked the patron, he said they have a few boards, so they needed a boost.
ICON is under the guidance of Patrick Bitature, who is the patron of Uganda Chess Federation, and will through this initiative offer over 200 boards to several schools in Western Uganda.
Thank you so much, John Barnes Sentamo, for that report. And now the sports news brings us to the very end of UBC Lunchtime News. But viewers, do follow us on our social media platforms for more updates of the news that is happening around the world. I am Brian Tumwine Byaruhanga. Goodbye and God bless Uganda.
Attention NRM members. All members of NRM are hereby informed that the electoral timeline for primary elections of